Ghetto dreams is nothing more than a perpetual scene of incredible things that a poor man never would dream of having. A place from all this madness where sadness is no longer distraction, and had this happened a dream, I wouldn't have seen compassion. The ghetto is like a chemical reaction gone wrong, and by the time you hear this, I'll probably be long gone like a home phone in the 2000s. Hell, all I got left is a few gallons, and after that, I'm through trapping. In these ghetto dreams, I find happiness, and I'm actually around people who give a damn. Instead of being in a place that's full of hate and filled with scams, but yet and still I am a ghetto child. And even though the ghetto wild, it's still like a mother that somewhat raised me so bravely. I make the ghetto proud, and it's wild. Temperatures like 100 degrees got me down on my knees. This can't be my destiny, but I got so many felonies. Thinking I'll fly away, but I don't even got a pair of wings. It shouldn't have gone down this way. Tell me, how did I get lost? How did I get lost? Oh, somebody done me wrong, done me wrong. Ain't no telling when I get home. Gotta get home, yeah. As I'm cruising down this boulevard, swerving left and right to search for light, so I just look for God. I like to dedicate this to my boys, cause it's become so hard for me. Gave them all my loyalty, I took the charge. Seems like being real just ain't the thing to be. I can't help but wonder if they would've done the same for me, and painfully it seems like my whole family's ashamed of me. But how I feel is fuck them all. Y'all ain't done a thing for me, got me driving aimlessly. It's like my brain be changing speeds. I'm not here to entertain a motherfucking thing, so peep the game that I speak, and you might fuck around and learn a lot. I'm spitting out that straight drop. When it lands, it burns the pot. In these ghetto streets, where we play for keeps and learn the plot. Boys telling I'm a felon, so my main concern is cops. I'm turning out the system, cause we victims of this earth today. While in church we pray, I think my homies got some words to say. It ain't no love, cause all I'm feeling is a lot of hate. Probably be a party if I fucked around and died today. Man, I'm twisted like I chewed a lemon, looking sour faced, and if I had a funeral, they probably come an hour later. Shit, it ain't no love, instead a lot of hate. When the preacher asks for words, they probably have some fly to say. And by the way, I'm speaking how I'm feeling, so I hope today that y'all can understand it ain't no love, it's just so much hate. And all this pain I feel won't go away, so how do y'all expect for me to leave when I'm supposed to stay? And instead of being old and paid, they'd rather see me working in these fields till I'm old and gray. Hoping they can understand these words, cause I speak the truth. Probably wanna kill me, feeling guilty, now you see it's you. Showing love, got me scarred, take a look and see the proof. Wishing I could talk to Adam, asking why he eat the fruit. Temperatures like 100 degrees got me down on my knees. This can't be my destiny, but I got so many felonies. Thinking I'll fly away, but I don't even got a pair of wings. It shouldn't have gone down this way. Tell me, how did I get lost? How did I get lost? Somebody done me wrong, done me wrong. Ain't no telling when I get home. Gotta get home, yeah.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. So, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Oh, somebody done me wrong. Done me wrong. Ain't no telling when I get home. Gotta get home, yeah. Listen, man, I want to explain the number one reason why black people refuse to come together and unite. I'm going to explain the number one reason why black people refuse to come together and unite. And that's in boxing, that's in real life, that's on the job, that's in anything. I just want to explain it. And what made me explain this, I seen a post on Facebook. Like I said, each day I give Facebook maybe 3 minutes of my time. I scroll down it for about 3 minutes, and I normally see some ignorant shit. And I end up, I'd much rather be on Instagram than Facebook. And I don't be on Instagram that much either, though. But Facebook definitely don't get a lot of my time. It's just too much. It's either some ignorant shit or somebody I know done died, and they don't even wait till the news done hit. Motherfuckers just be posting pics, R.I.P. and shit. God damn, bro. The family ain't even heard. All of the family don't even know he dead yet. Black folks do that shit. They will announce a death. I ain't bullshitting. Like, god damn. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I seen a brother, and I know him. And I think he with a Mexican chick. I don't know if the girl Mexican or white, but cause I work with him on music. He do music and shit. And I seen him make a post saying, you black before you gay, or before you a Democrat, before you a Christian or a Muslim, you black first, and this and that. And I looked at him, and I seen the comment section, and it was a bunch of non-blacks and blacks saying, bro, color don't matter. You a human being first. I swear to God. You a human first. And why black kids and white kids play with each other? See, hate is taught. Let me first debunk that. And I thought it was interesting that the brother, Anyway, I ain't gonna get into him. Bless his heart. I wish him and his family success. Cause it's weird. I talked to my wife about this today, or yesterday, about because she was saying, like, she was just speaking on how she felt like hate is taught and this and that, and kids don't see. I said, no, that's wrong. And after I explained it, she agreed. She said, hate is taught. I said, no, it ain't. Yeah, it can be taught, but there's hate before the teaching. Let me just break down how I explained it to her. True enough, bro. A lot of us become criminals because of lack of resources. A lot of us become criminals because of who we around. But a lot of times it's already in us. You done seen it before? A kid grow up and he never met his father, but his father was a big time dope dealer, and he become a big time dope dealer. He don't even want to be nothing like his father, but it's in him. A lot of shit, bro. You see kids all the time grow up and be just like their parents, whether they want to. It's in their DNA, bro. Every black child is born in fear. Every black child just about is born in chaos. Why you arguing with your baby daddy and he's slapping the shit out you, and you out with your homegirls drinking tequila? Cause that's how these hoes be doing. These bitches drink till they about 5 months pregnant. And I ain't gonna just say black women. The non-black motherfuckers do it too. I ain't just gonna throw that on black. You hoes be fucking other dudes and everything. It ain't just black women that do that shit. I ain't just gonna throw that on my queen. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Good morning, brothers. Anyway, now, why you arguing with your baby dad? All that's being sold into that baby. He gonna be born into a world of confusion. Most children, period, but I'm speaking to black people. They born in fear. They born in chaos. They born with self-hate. Everything that's in you gonna be in that baby. So I'm saying that to say, when it comes to white folk, because I think it ain't think. All white folks are racist to a certain degree. Some don't want to hang you. Some don't want to see all black men in prison, but all white folks are for the benefit of their people staying on top. Even if it means unarmed black men getting killed, black men being mass incarcerated. No, they not slapping the handcuffs on them. No, they not the ones shooting them, but they are for whatever makes their people stay on top. All white folks in agreement with that. It ain't a white boy on this earth that don't want to see his people win first. There's never been a white boy, not even John Brown. There's never been a white. There'll never be a better, never be a better love. Said there'll never be a better love. Since we are lying here all for the first time, you and I. Show me what you do for me, and then realize you motherfuckers don't know nothing about that goddamn sauce. Listen, what I'm trying to say is, there'll never be. I swear, I really be cracking myself up. Hey, boy, maybe you can call it conceited. You can say whatever. Sometimes I legitimately be cracking myself up. I don't be planning this shit. Just it songs come to my head. It just be in my mind. Listen, in my mind and in the back of my thought, what I'm saying is there'll never be. There has never been and there will never be a white boy that want to see black people win over his people. Never. All white folks are scared of a black uprising because we too dominant. The average black man will kick this average white boy in his ass. He know he got the police and the government behind him, so that's what make white boys think they tough and they can shoot up schools and do all this shit. They got the government backing them. If you just line up every black man with every white boy, we kick their ass. But they got guns, bombs, and the government on their side. So it gives them confidence. So they don't ever want no uprising. The nicest white boy in the world, the white boy that'll pay for your McDouble and your McFlurry, he want to see his people win. Even if it mean trafficking black kids. Even if it mean killing black kids. Whatever it takes for them to win, all white folks are in agreement with that. Even the white girl that got all your babies, done had 5 of your babies, she still want to see her people ahead, even if it means you die. Oh, but I'm telling you, I can't wait for the day. I can't wait for the day when white girls finally show black men. That's what, and white men show black women, because you know it's a rise with black men, women, and white. You know how systematic it is. Look at how these couples, and then you just roll across. I don't be looking for this shit. You see all these famous black and white couples. You see these Facebook couples, they get they got millions of followers, they got thousands of likes. You see these dark-skinned women with these white boys, and they got millions of followers. And black people be loving all their pictures. This is systematic. It's strategic. You see it in movies, and you see it on Facebook. You see famous couples, and they're not famous. They just a white and black couple, but they get so much love, and they got so many followers. You see that, bro. Black men with white women. It's so many famous couples that get all these views. It's one brother, he got like 12 kids with this white girl. They are so fucking famous. They got like 10 million followers. Like, why is it? But you don't see too many black men and black women couples that got millions of followers. But this interracial, bro, they push it in our face so much. Anyway, back to how even your white girl that got 5 of your babies don't want to see your people win, even if it's to the destruction of you. White women would never white women that mess with black men, they look for a certain kind. They don't look for nobody that's proud of himself. For one, if he was proud of himself, a proud black man, or had any kind of love for self, he wouldn't be looking for you. White women strategically look for the most insecure, self-hating black man they can find. They don't want no proud. Like, they're looking for a certain kind of weak link, you know. And then it's no diss, but that's what they're looking for. Just like white boys, they looking for the most insecure woman, especially a dark skin. They look. That's why you mainly see dark skinned women. Just like you used to mainly see dark skinned men, but now you see every color man with a white woman. But you used to mainly see dark skinned men with white women. But now you even see mixed breed with white girls. Now boy, we multicultural. I'm telling you, after a while we gonna mix ourselves down so much to where I'm telling you, we ain't gonna be black no more. They gonna have to name us something else. I ain't bullshit. But anyway, what the coldest shit ever? I've said this before. This the coldest shit ever. 99% of every brother that's with his white woman, he'll turn his back on his whole family. If there ever was a race war to kick it off, all black men that are with their white women, they gonna ride with white folks against black and kill their own family. If they had to choose. Because when black men get with a white woman, he's fully committed, not just to her, but to her race. See, that's what we fail to realize. People try to act like love who you love. When you marry a white woman, you're marrying to their race. You're marrying into her people too. You're not just marrying her. You marrying into her people. Now, we don't live in a fair society where it's love who you love. We live in a systematic where white people are on top and black people at the bottom and everybody else in between. So we can't act like it ain't that way. Just because some black men are rich. No, pimpin', it ain't a white woman in America that's with a black man and will choose black people over their whiteness. They'll throw your ass back. They'll throw your cornbread eating ass back. That's the harsh truth that will fuck most black men up when they realize that she gonna choose her people first. She can fuck you, have all your kids and everything. She gonna choose. If it come down to it, she gonna choose her people because they're on top. It ain't out of love for her people. It's because that's who winning, motherfucker. And they outnumber us. And they got all the power. They got the government on their side. What? She ain't finna choose your dust ass over white supremacy. White supremacy is worth trillions. Black people ain't worth nothing but some millions. And that's all put together. Oh. Now, pimpin'. Okay, so I broke down hate is not taught. You born with that. Because if your mother and your father had hate in their heart, and like I said, all white people believe in white supremacy. They may not hate as much as the next white person, but they are for their people being on top. Even and another thing, it's called guilt by association. Just because you ain't the cop that shot the unarmed black man, you still are for the benefit of your people, even if it's to allow destruction. So you're just as guilty as the cop that shot the unarmed black man. How many of these white women that's with a black man actually fight against? Not just speak against, because white women love to do that. You know, it is so wrong, and I don't like how they do that. Why are they killing all these black? Fuck out, talking ain't done nothing. And holding up some sign. I'm talking really go against this system. It ain't been a white one. All you motherfuckers, you want to act like white women are the greatest love, and I ain't never seen one white woman fight against it. They'll say it ain't right, but you just as guilty as the motherfucker who shot him in the back. You just as guilty as the cop that choked out George Floyd. You just as guilty because y'all sit around and do nothing about it. You're just as guilty, bro. Guilt by association. Because you do nothing about it. It's just like if you watch a woman, somebody take it from her. And you right there. And you're saying it ain't right. But if you don't do nothing about it, you're no better than the motherfucker that took it from her. And you know what word I'm talking about. You can't say it, but they'll ban you. I swear. You know better. You know, I know a story about that. I know a dude who he seen his homies take it from a woman, and he didn't do nothing about it. Now he didn't join in, but you just as guilty, bro. Matter of fact, that was in a what's that movie? Yeah, it was a Tyler Perry, but yeah, his homies took advantage of her and ran a train on her and without her consent, and he didn't run the train, but he was there and didn't do nothing about it. You're just as guilty, bro. So that's what I'm saying to all white folks who act like they so innocent. Just because you ain't the one writing laws and mass incarcerating us, y'all have sat by this entire time and you do nothing. All you white women that got all these black babies, all you white boys that are chasing black women now and black women chasing y'all, bro, this just a sick sexual fetish. It can't be real love. Because if you really love that black man, you will love black people. Because when black men love white women, they love white people. When black women love white boys, they love white people. When a white girl get with a black man, she don't give a fuck about his family. You see that every day. They can fuck with you and don't give a fuck about black people. But when black people get with white folks, we love them. That's the difference. Let me just get down to the nitty gritty. I want to explain self-hate, and I want to explain why, because we always want to scapegoat self-hate as the reason why we won't come together. No, self-hate is why black women spend so much money on weave. Self-hate is why black women wear blonde hair and blue contacts trying to look like a white one. No, that's self-hate. That's not the reason why we won't come together. That's not the biggest reason. I'm going to explain the biggest reason. And let me explain something else about self-hate. Self-hate, it has a lot to do why we so quick to kill one another. But the reason bigger than self-hate of why we kill each other is, for one, it's promoted, and we're giving the guns. They're giving the guns to a bunch of poor, broke people and a bunch of kids who are not mature. So it's not as much self-hate as it is immaturity. Let me tell you, I'm gonna tell you one of the biggest things. This is what I wanted to get to. We forgot the power of music. Let me tell you something about music and black people. Nobody. That's why can't nobody out sing a black man or a black woman. Music is different. Music can change things. Music can change a community. Music is powerful, bro. It is powerful. That's why they attack our music so much. That's why they own our music. Because the right song could shake up America. That's why they promote all the killing. I would say that's the number one reason. Outside of them giving us guns, why there's so much black on black crime, is the music. If the rappers stop talking about killing them all, we'll stop killing each other. It's because the rappers hold the guns in the video. That's why all these youngsters hold guns in their videos. They show money, hold gun. It's because the rappers do it. If the rappers stop doing it today, they'll stop doing it. They shooting and killing because the music is powerful. Bro, music have made black men take their own life. Go and kill 10 motherfuckers in a trap house. Music. They was jamming that goddamn Boosie. They were jamming that NBA YoungBoy on the way to do it. Music is very powerful. Music has got so many motherfuckers killed. I remember that Lil Jon shit, bro. This is how powerful music is. When I used to be in the club as a teenager, when they play that, throw your hood up. Throw that hood. Homie, fuck you. Tell them fuck you. We already know. The DJ, he be ready. Everybody be ready. Because we know it's finna be a fight. We know it's finna be some gun. Everybody was just chilling when they was playing some goddamn some R. Kelly or some shit. But as soon as they throw on that Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, we know it's finna be some shit. The power of music. So imagine if our rappers and our R&B singers quit talking about bullshit and started rapping and singing about freedom. That's why they own our music. That's why these rappers would never stop talking about killing, because that's what's promoted. That's why they being paid the millions of dollars to promote destruction. You know, that's one of the biggest reasons why religion can handicap us at times. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I didn't understand the power of music, even in the church. As soon as a song come on, motherfuckers get the praise dancing and catching the Holy Ghost and all that stuff. But when the music went on, you didn't catch it. Music is very powerful, bro. You can cry to a church song just like you can cry to a Johnny Taylor song. So it's just that black people are very spiritual type people. We're very music is just it's just in our DNA, bro. Music is just very powerful. Music affects nobody like it does black people. And a lot of religions play on that. Like I said, bro, the same, just like you can cry to a church song, you can cry to an Al Green song. So, and sometimes we mistake that with the religion. I'm gonna get off there. I ain't gonna go too deep into that. But I understand why religion and just different things play on the pain of black people. A lot of times it ain't the Holy Ghost, bro. It's just it's the spirit of that music. It's the power in that song. When you're such a hurt group of people, bro, you don't understand why you cry. You don't understand why you can have an out-of-body experience. You just don't understand certain things. But I'm going to get off that. Look, the biggest reason why black people refuse to come together and unite, it ain't self-hate. It's fear. Black people fear being all alone. But I'm going to tell you something. We already all alone. We just don't want to accept it. See, we think long as we can fuck other races and have women with that's why black men are fucking everything they can except a black woman. We think long as we can fuck everybody and we can all chill and this and that. Just like a lot of these boxing channels, they cater to non-blacks and they got a bunch of non-blacks in their channel. We want to feel like the world accept us. But they don't, bro. I'm going to tell you something. Them same non-black people that be on y'all channel, they wouldn't be there if you was proud, if you showed pride in who you are. But they show pride in their culture. They show pride in their flag. They show pride in Mexico and all these other flags that they... But if we show pride in who we are, them same followers will quit fucking with you. But check this out. Black people don't start following a Mexican because he proud to be a Mexican. Black people won't start following a Russian because he proud of being a Russian and the Russian flag. But everybody, this is the fear. It's too much sauce. Listen, we have no problem with you being proud of who you are. But everybody got a problem with the black man in America being proud of who he is. Because it's an unspoken rule. We're not allowed to be. Nobody want that. Especially not white folks. But nobody want that. Nobody want that. Because it's too powerful. It's too dominant. It would cause too much shit. The world would turn against us. That's why black people so scared. We don't want to be alone. But guess what, black man? We already alone. You think just because you got a baby with all these non-black women that you ain't alone and you can join all these cultures and you can coon your way to the top of white supremacy, bro. But you still black. That's why you got to put African American on your application. That's why you got to put your race even when you're in the doctor's office. Yeah, on that sign-in sheet, it's going to ask what race are you? Because black people try to act as if it don't matter what you are. We're human beings first. You a black man every day you wake and you can't run. Who can I run to when I need love? Who can I run to share that empty space? No, bro, you scared. The biggest fear, the biggest reason why black folks refuse to come together and unite, because we know white folks gonna act a goddamn fool. And we don't want no smoke, no smoke. You really don't want it. I can't go, won't go. We don't want no smoke. We are scared of the pushback. Because we know every time we have ever stuck together, Black Wall Street, they tear that shit down. Every time we've ever formed a group, they tear it down and destroy it. That's why Farrakhan and even the little Muslims and RZA and all that, they just talking now. They ain't doing shit compared to what, at least Elijah Muhammad, you know, and I'm going to say this. Elijah Muhammad, he was a smart man. He was very organized. But he wasn't really fighting against white supremacy. He was building black businesses. He was doing some shit, had the Muhammad speaks and little shit like that. But he never really teach uniting. He never really teach unity amongst black people. He taught that Islam, the Nation of Islam, it was all about joining the nation. It wasn't about black people coming together because he knew his place. That's why he created that divide. Nah, we just over here, and if you join this, then we cool. You know, just like with Tariq with the FBA. No, you just sectioning off. You're not trying to bring black people together. You're trying to bring a religion together, a group of Nation of Islam. So, because he's seen what happened to the Black Panthers. That was the last group. They destroyed the Black Panthers within 3 years. We ain't seen a group since. We ain't seen a group since. Oh, fair. Because we know they're going to try to destroy us, bro. Not only will white folks destroy us, 95% of all Latinos will ride with white folks. Asians that are over here will ride with white folks. Arabs over here will ride with white folks. Africans that are over here, I'm not going to say they're going to ride with white folks. Some will ride with us. I think the rest will be deported back to Africa. There's some Africans that will ride with us, but the rest will be sent back to Africa, being afraid that black people over here and Africans will join hands and will be even more powerful. So they'll send them back. They'll send them back. But yeah, Latinos gonna play white because most Latinos try to pass for white anyway. Most of them put white on their application. So white folks, Latinos been trying to pass for white, especially Mexican. They've been trying to pass for white. At least 95% of them will ride with white folks against us. We know this. And I gotta be honest with you, black people. I understand that fear. But this is real spiritual war. That shit we talking religion and Christian and Islam. This is a real spiritual story. This is a real biblical type story. This is a real spiritual war. Everything that we try to say Jesus stood for, or Muhammad, or any of that, this is what they stood. They fought against injustice. But you know what? They took Jesus' whole message and made it like he was just here for the whole world and die. Jesus said, I'm here for my people. And my people are being persecuted. I'm fighting against this government because it was the government that chose to execute him. It was he had to go to the courthouse just like the black man when he get hung by a tree. So now this a black story. That's what they don't want to tell. All that shit, that is a black story. So if you really want to be Christ-like, you will fight against this shit. But we just hope and pray. I'll tell you, bro, ain't nothing more easy than religion because white folks give us religion because it ain't spirituality. Religion just make you pray and hope and you ain't got to do nothing about it. And you just give it all to the Lord. No, bro, that ain't what the Bible really teach. So we just playing, bro. We looking for an easy way out. I get it. It's hard. It's hard to be a real soldier in the army of the Lord. I'm a soldier. See, we don't even sing them kind of songs no more. We just sing them hopeful songs and prosperity songs and I'm getting money songs. We don't even talk about that I'm a soldier or that I am on the battlefield for my Lord. I am on the battlefield and I promise him that I would serve him till I die. We don't even understand that meaning. We don't live by nothing. We just talking. So I understand it, bro. I understand it's our biggest fear. Because we understand that if we stick together, white folks will lose their fucking mind. And I'm finna tell you, boy, this is what I can't wait for the revolution. I can't wait. I don't think there's nothing more honorable than being willing to lay down your life behind a righteous cause. But these are the people that's gonna really, really be shook up. And it's gonna really fuck you up. Black men with they white women, let's just say the war kick out, they're gonna try to ride with white folks and kill black people. But they gonna get killed too. White folks gonna watch them kill us, and as soon as they kill us, they gonna get killed. You wanna know who else next in line? What about all the black men that's in the army? Because don't you think they ain't finna send the army, the military, the navy, and all the project? Let black people rise. The same army that black people are fighting for and fighting for this country, they're gonna fight against us. Concentration camp, all that kind of bro. You'll never know, bro. This shit go deeper than you motherfucker. We know, but we don't know. Either they don't know, don't show, or just don't give a damn what's going on in South Central LA. What about when the army rise? What about when black men are forced to pick? You gonna fight for your country or you gonna fight for black people? 95% of all brothers that's in the Navy and the Army and the Marines and all, they gonna ride with white folks. They gonna ride with America because the black man love America more than he love his black people. The police officers, the black federal agents, the black CIA agents, who you think they gonna ride? Cause they gonna have to pick. Either ride with white America or your people. They gonna ride with white folks. And the ones that don't ride with white folks will be executed. See, that's when it get real. I can't wait. I hope it happen while I'm on Earth. I hope the revolution, it may happen way after me. It may be 200 years from now, but I hope it happen while I'm here because I want the mirror. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change. I want the mirror put to black folks' face, and I want it to be exposed that 99% of every brother that's with a white woman, you'll kill your own people, and you're going to ride with white folks. I want it to be exposed. Candace Owens, all these black women that's with white boys, they going to ride with white folks against your black ass. They'll kill their own cousin because that's how much we are in love with white folks, and that's how scared we are. To be black, to be proud, and to love one another. Because to love one another, you're going to fight for one another. I got to fight every night to prove my love. No, bro. See, that's what real love is. I'm searching for a real love. Someone to make my heart be real love. I'm searching for a real love. No, bro. When you really love somebody, you're going to fight for them. Black people are terrified to stick together because, see, Mexicans can stick together. Let me tell you something about Mexicans. Let me tell you something about Dominicans and Latinos. They can stick together, but they're not going to stick together against white folk. They're going to stick together against us. They're going to stick together to move into our neighborhood, and white folks allow that. They can stick together on that. They can, when they beat a black fighter, Viva Mexico! Viva Mexico! They can do all that shit, but they better not Viva Mexico against white folks. Everybody allowed to rep their flag. A black man don't got no flag. Black man in America, black man, you don't got no flag, black man. You don't got no fucking flag. Everybody got a flag but you. So now, us sticking together there will be a whole lot of slow singing and flowers bringing. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed for us to stick together. Everybody else can stick together, but if black people stick together, and I want to make it very clear, it ain't just black people in America. If black people in France stick together, they're going to kill you, bro. If black people in Britain stick together, they're going to kill you. But these white folks, America is the most treacherous of them all. Black people, because nobody got their foot on their neck, on black people's neck like the white folks in America. Yeah, black Brits, they know how to be on their best behavior, but nobody's more brutal, and nobody has a more brutal system, and nobody has a more powerful army and military than America. Black men in the army will tie up your mother and your father. Black men that are in the Marines, the revolution kick off, they're going to kill black kids if they have to. They're going to fight for this country against their own people. Now, I'm not saying all of them. It's going to be some brothers in the army that's going to ride with black people, but they're going to die. They're going to die. Oh, it's real, bro. We just don't want it to be real. It's real. We just don't want it to be real. Oh, it's real. We just playing. That's why we rather just go to church and hope and pray. We gonna go to the mosque. You can just hope and it's so easy to be a Muslim or a Christian. That's why we run a religion. That shit easy than a motherfucker. You don't have to die being no Christian. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Imagine that shit. Cause used to be Muslims and Christians killed each other. If times was back like that, you motherfuckers wouldn't even be Christians. Y'all Christians because it's easy. You ain't got to die. See, in real life, bro, we living in a fairy tale. Anything you love, you got to kill or die for it. If you ain't willing to do that, what the fuck you living for? What the fuck you repping it for? Nah, you motherfuckers ain't going to die behind Jesus. And you ain't going to die behind Muhammad. We playing, bro. So religion just something for black folks to just, it's easy. It's all you gotta do is don't eat pork and do your Ramadan every year. Do your little bullshit. Yeah, just don't eat pork. Do your Ramadan, follow the rules, wear the kufi on the top of your shit. And as Christians, all you gotta do, bro, do your little communion once a month. Go to other churches and visit. That's the easiest shit in the world. You ain't gotta die. To stick together, black people gonna have to die. White folks gonna kill us. They gonna kill us for sticking together, bro, because if they don't, we'll rise above them. Just like in Black Wall Street, we start surpassing white folks. That's why they tore it down. They understand the power of black people, that if we stick together, we're too powerful to defeat. So before they let us completely unite, they gotta kill us, or we're gonna become more powerful than them. That's their biggest fear. And they'll kill our babies. They'll kill our kids, our older women. They'll kill Big Mama, our great grandma, and they'll kill all black men and women to stop an uprising. Don't you fucking forget it. I know it sounds brutal, but it's the truth. We just playing. We playing because, bro, it's just better. Look at how the music changed. Just look at how we just want to have fun, bro. Because that's one thing white folks will allow us to do in this country. Because us having fun is going to keep us distracted enough to where they can keep poisoning us, poisoning our community, bringing guns, bringing drugs. Yeah, we just having fun. No, bro. For us to unite, it ain't nothing like when Mexicans unite. Mexicans just unite for that bullshit Cinco de Mayo shit. Yeah, that's just a holiday where they drink and shit. But they don't go against white folks. They just rip a damn flag and talk Spanish. But they don't rise against white folks. If black folks stick together, though, everybody gonna turn on us. All your best white friends, they'll kill you, bro. That's the cold thing about it. It's white boys that got black friends. They'll cut your fucking throat when it come down to it. A black man would rather lose his life than harm a hair on their chin. When black people form friendships with white folks, we are fully committed. When black man get with that white woman, he love her more than he love himself. It ain't a white girl on earth that's with a black man and love that black man and love black people more than she love hers. Or that's gonna ride with him and black people over her people. It ain't a white woman that exists. So that's why I don't agree with interracial relationship, because when it come down to it, she's gonna side with her people against you, bro. She'll cut your fucking throat. We forgot how treacherous white women. I swear, we forgot. We just think it's the white man and the white man. Black men love to say, even black men that's with white women, they love to say how black men are racist, but they don't never say white women are racist. White girls just as hateful and racist as the white boy. Who you think was laughing while he was hanging us on ropes and feeding us the out? You think she was just telling the white boy, stop, that's a little too brutal? She was cheering him on. I done got too deep. Yeah, I might. I done went too far. We come too far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He never failed me yet. Anyway, I done cooked enough, man. Sometimes I hate I have the passion I have. Sometimes I'm not gonna say I hate it, but sometimes I just be like, man, why did it have to penetrate my heart? Why did I have to curse so much? Why do I love like I love, bro? Why, bro? Because I'm just a fighter. It's just in my spirit, bro. To fight, bro. It's in my spirit to, you know. It's millions of brothers. It's many brothers that got the same knowledge I have, but it don't penetrate their heart. It don't make them give a fuck about black folks. Most black people know everything I'm saying is true, but it don't penetrate your heart to want to do something about it, bro. No matter how many black kids keep coming up missing, it don't bother us, bro. Because it got to hit home. It got to be one of our kids. Then we'll act like we give a fuck. Nah, bro. When something happened to one of ours, bro, we ought to act as if it happened to your brother or your sister. It don't hit everybody. I get it. Just like you black channels, bro. Y'all just want your non-black audience and you don't want to piss them off. That's why black channels don't come together. They'll come together and form a bullshit group and name it some shit. Yeah, y'all do that. I seen black channels come together and come up with a group, and then some more black channels come up with a group to go against that group. You gangbang. You motherfuckers gang-banging on bacon and eggs, bro. I just swear to God. Because, you know, if you try to come together as all black channels, YouTube fuck around and get rid of all of us. We get trying to come together, that shit, YouTube will lose their fucking mind. Let all black YouTubers come together and we all be one and have our own shit. We wouldn't need YouTube. We would create our own platforms. We create a whole nother app where it's just us. We wouldn't even need YouTube. But we ain't gonna do it. Because we want everybody. We want everybody at the cookout. We don't want to just be black. It's okay. I know you scared. I know you scared of that bloodshed that'll happen if we ever stick together. I know you scared. I know you scared. But it's okay. Maybe one day you'll, you know? It's going to take something drastic for black folks to finally make up our mind, because we know what must be done. We know what we got to do. We just too lazy. We too, man, long as we got Hennessy, bro, long as we got cocaine and we got, boy, X-Pill, we got too much shit to have fun with. Boy, long as we got the club and the strip club, man, long as we got the Dallas Cowboy, long as we got Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, man, we don't give a damn about no freedom. We got too much shit entertaining us. That's why we the kings of entertainment. That's why the NFL gave Jay-Z the rights over entertainment. He don't own a team, but he's over the halftime entertainment. That's all all we've become is some entertainers, just like we was in slavery when we were tap dancing for boss and his slave masters, and we were dancing for him. That's all we've ever been. So yeah, as long as the white boy give us dope and alcohol and we can dance for him, boy, we cool. We don't give a damn about no slave, and we don't want to be free. This is 903 Boston. I'm your host, George J. With that, I'm out.